Hello, these are my safety and comfort checks for outward facing in a carrier. Number one, check they are sat nicely on their bottom. You can do this by slipping your hands into the carrier and shimmying them onto their bottom. Check they're sat nicely with their weight on their bottom rather than on their legs, and that their legs are supported so they can come out as if they are sitting in a chair. Secondly, check that the carrier is adjusted to allow forward facing. You can see on this carrier there are sliders, and I have moved this through to the narrow position so that there is space, so that we are not overstretching the legs. On the wider position, this would force the baby's legs way too wide. So check your carrier has been adjusted to allow forward facing. Number three, check that baby can clear the top of the carrier. We want baby to be able to support their own head and neck and be clear of the top of the carrier and not covered or smothered by it. So my doll's actually not really quite ready yet. They need to be a little bit taller to fit this carrier well. That makes sense because my doll's only the size of a 3-month-old, and typically babies won't be ready to forward face until more like 4, 5 or even 6 months. And then last but not least, check that your baby is awake. These carriers are not designed for babies to sleep in this position, so they need to be awake and alert, and that's when they're going to enjoy this the most. Once they're starting to get sleepy, do turn them in. If you have any questions about forward facing, please get in contact.